Okay, so let's start this one off by reading a couple of tweets here. This is concerning Bryant, the girl that was killed in Columbus, shot by a police officer as she tried to stab another girl. And it says here, this is from Kea, sending prayers out to the Angels family that had their baby brutally ripped from their arms by a Columbus police officer. Ma'Khia Bryant deserves justice. She was only a child. Kiara Yakita, Black Liberation Movement, said she is not surprised that another police shooting happened. Why did they kill this baby? She asked aloud. Already experiencing adversary as a child, was in foster care, then robbed of her life by police. Police killing of a black child. Columbus Police Department shot and killed 15-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant today. There are a couple of videos of the aftermath floating around. So here's how to turn off autoplay. There is no reform. Burn it down. Rest in power, baby. Her name is Ma'Khia Bryant, a child. Columbus police shot a child 4 times in the chest, a baby. She will never reach womanhood. She'll never experience the excitement of a college or prom in her first real job. They murdered a child who called on them for help. Our babies. Okay, so you see the pattern here. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying that it's not tragic for someone so young to be shot, but we need to come off this idea somehow that if somebody's 15 years old, they can't possibly be doing harm. And I'm going to prove that today. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnnie Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnnie Walker Dread Show.
Okay, so let's start off here with Cincinnati police charged 13-year-old girl in stabbing death of another girl, also 13. And by the way, this was released on when? April 20th, 2021. Ring a bell? Did you hear about this? No, you didn't. And keep in mind, the people who do the news, they knew this happened. They're not going to tell you about it. You know why. But let's go ahead and read a little bit of it. I'm not sure I want to read the entire article. Cincinnati police said a 13-year-old girl has been charged with murder in the stabbing death of another 13-year-old girl on Monday. Officers were called at 9 o'clock Monday to Top Ridge Place in Winton Hills. Police said they found a 13-year-old with a stab wound. The incident happened in the green space between 2 buildings. During a verbal dispute, the teen pulled out a pocket knife and cut the victim on the right side of her neck, causing her death. So, see, she didn't bring out like a butcher knife or anything like that. And a lot of people will say, well, that the knife that Ma'Khia had wasn't really like a big knife. This is a pocket knife. Was plenty. Niara Givens, 13, died from her injuries. Another 13-year-old girl was charged Tuesday with murder and attempting to commit a violent offense, according to court records. The teen has no prior offenses in Hamilton County. Police described the 13-year-olds as acquaintances. Niara's grandmother, Frances Benison, said her granddaughter was a sweet child. My heart is crushed. My heart is broke, Benison said. Okay, so there you have it. Same day that people are claiming that there was no need to shoot a 16-year-old girl who was attempting to knife somebody, because after all, 16-year-old girl, I mean, come on. Does that really warrant lethal force? It's just a 16-year-old girl. You should have grabbed her, thrown her to the ground, because she's only 16. Harmless. Okay, still think that? Hang on. All right, here we go. 4 teen girls charged in Walmart stabbing death of a 15-year-old girl streamed on Facebook Live. Okay, so this dates to when? January 26, 2021. That's not that long ago. Did you hear about it? How many in here can raise your hands and say, oh yeah, I heard about this incident? So let's go ahead and read it. Lake Charles, Louisiana. 4 Louisiana girls ages 12 to 14 have been charged in connection with the fatal stabbing of a 15-year-old girl that was caught on live video Saturday night. Ages 12 to 14. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that parish. Calcasieu, I guess. Calcasieu Parish. Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's deputies, wow, that's tough, were called around 7:30 to the Lake Charles store where they found the girl suffering from at least one stab wound. She was taken to a hospital where she was pronounced dead. The preliminary investigation revealed that the 5 teens were involved in a fight in the store, at which time the victim was fatally wounded. A sheriff's office spokeswoman told the Associated Press over the weekend that the fight may have originated at a nearby movie theater, and I'm sure that it was something really important, right? The other teens, a 12-year-old, 2 13-year-olds, and a 14-year-old, were subsequently arrested. Sheriff Tony Mancuso said during a news conference Sunday that the girls had stolen the knives used in the crime from the Walmart where the fight took place. Guess what? We're going to have to be locking the knives behind counters now. One of the girls was charged with second-degree murder. The other 3 were charged as principals to the second-degree murder. The names of the 3 girls were withheld because they are juveniles. The name of one of the 13-year-olds was initially released the night of the homicide because she was being sought by detectives. The teen, who appeared in the video to have committed the stabbing, was later taken into custody. All 4 girls are being held in a juvenile detention facility. Okay, so we're going to watch the video. Here goes.
We can't fight Lynn. Yes, I would bring to Lynn. Them hoes come my face on. Bitch, I'm gonna fuck you out in Walmart, bitch. I'm gonna hit them hoes. I swear to God, my mama. Lynn didn't come on. For real? For real. Jamaica, where you at? Coming for show. Who? Lynn, I'm coming for show. Jamaica, where y'all at? Jamaica beefing with them too. They started beefing with them last night. Let any bitch complain on you. No, stay right here. Yeah, and do. They all say, wait, you about to wait, you're not the only one.
Bitch, go to bed.
Not at Walmart, home. Y'all going to the movie? Yeah! Put the phone back on the charger. How much percent you got? Yeah, we about to come out as soon as my sisters come. Bitch, don't fucking tell me shit.
That didn't take long. Keep in mind, these girls are 12 to 15 years old. The attackers are from 12 to 14.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. She's leaking, y'all. Behind my bed, I slap any hoe and I don't give a fuck. Cause them hoes really doing too much. If she killed her, she killed the whole fucking well. Hell no, and Shiny needs to get the fuck posting all that shit her ugly ass. For real, they lame as fuck. If she killed her, she killed her. Nobody give a fuck. If she killed her, she killed that bitch. Oh well, fuck that hoe. She dead now.
Right, so y'all, let me tell y'all, we ain't mean to say no, we said, but, yeah, we sorry. We sorry for saying F that girl. Y'all know I ain't mean to say that. Y'all know, when I get in my heart, I just start going off.
Say, shut up.
But I'm just saying, sorry, y'all.
Hey, Mel,
Well, she said she was sorry. Didn't sound like she really meant it, but...
Doing too much. You weren't even supposed to do that like that. You're doing too much.
But yeah, I'm sorry for... Dang, I ain't mean to say F that girl. I ain't mean to do all that. They would just keep texting me about the situation, so I just said it because I was mad. But yeah, we sorry, y'all.
I just did it because I'm mad, but I'm sorry. Oh, brother. Yeah. I won't play the rest of it. I'm going to probably put this on another video where we'll play the whole thing and comment on it, because there's a lot of comments that are streaming out from all their followers. The sheriff said Sunday that the Facebook Live video of the killing helped detectives easily solve the case. Our whole case unfolded before us through Facebook Live and Instagram. And what's the other one? A reporter can be heard telling him the third platform is TikTok. So it doesn't sound like the sheriff's really hip on top of things here. He's not boss. We have videos of everything that took place, and it's very disturbing. It truly is. So I'm going to go ahead and skip down here. I wanted to show you here. We just stabbed that, and I assume the word is bitch. We don't give a shit, the girl with the cell phone says into the camera. We just stabbed that bitch in her heart. This is like a 12 or 14-year-old girl talking. In a separate video segment shot as they were riding in the getaway car, a couple of the girls appeared to disparage the victim. As they talk, they munch on popsicles. Saturday's killing was the third homicide in Calcasieu Parish within a 6-month period involving children. The youngest child involved in one of the slayings was 11. The oldest was 16. They come from all backgrounds, all races, Mancuso said of the various suspects. I just feel we have a problem in our community, that we're going to have to face and address. How long have you been saying that? How long have people been saying we need to face and address these situations, these problems in our community? Well, why don't you just start doing it? In truth, though, your hands are tied. There's really not much you're going to be able to do to address this situation. It's a lost cause. The game is over. Like my video and subscribe to my channel.